The thing that happened in Karachi on that day is a story of a horrific crime, harsh punishment, and a system that left a mother with no other way out. She tried to erase her husband from the earth, not just to kill him, but to make him completely vanish. When the police arrived, they found Zainab Bibi and her nephew, Zahir Ahmed, in their apartment. They were dismembering the body of Ahmed Abbas and were in the process of cooking some parts of it. This act earned the mother a life sentence, but it was the final, desperate reaction to a societal reality that left her with no other choice. Zainab Bibi was married to Ahmed Abbas, a man who, in patriarchal Pakistan, believed he could do anything. He was reportedly addicted to drugs and tyrannized the family. Hell broke loose when Ahmed Abbas began sexually abusing her 16-year-old daughter from her first marriage, Sonia. The mother watched her child being destroyed. Normally, the logical step would be to go to the police, but in Pakistan, women know that the law often only exists on paper, and this is often the most dangerous path for the victim. The reality is a bestial system where women and girls are worth nothing. A culture prevails where men believe they can do anything they want with their wives and daughters. The judiciary and the police are deeply permeated by a deeply rooted patriarchy. Had Zainab reported the abuse of her daughter, she most likely would have received no protection. Instead, she would have had to fear the perpetrator getting off scot-free due to bribery or influence, while the accusation itself would be declared a family disgrace. In the worst case, she or the daughter could have been sent to prison for false accusations. The justice system was not an option. Fleeing was impossible. The mother found herself in a trap where murder was the only way to save her daughter from the brutal arbitrariness and misery of the system. In this desperate situation, Zainab and her nephew, Zahir, made the fatal decision. They strangled Ahmed Abbas in his sleep. What followed was the gruesome act of absolute despair. They dismembered the body and began cooking parts of it to destroy the victim's identity and make the crime disappear. This act was not just a cover-up, it was an attempt to completely eradicate the tyrant from existence. The terrible smell emanating from the apartment alerted neighbors and led to their immediate arrest. The evidence was overwhelming. In 2018, the court handed down the verdict: life imprisonment for Zainab Bibi and her nephew. The judges acknowledged the criminal act and punished it severely. The judges showed leniency by not imposing the death penalty, an indication that the motive to protect her daughter was at least recognized as a mitigating circumstance. But the verdict did not prevent the real tragedy, the despair of a mother who could not ask any authority for help. The system punished the self-justice, while it had previously tolerated the systematic impunity of the perpetrator. Zainab Bibi is in prison for murder. A woman who tried to save her child in a country where the protection of the man often outweighs the dignity and life of the woman. Was it murder or desperate self-defense? Had the state fulfilled its duty, this act would never have happened. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.